A horrifying murder occurred in Cai Xu Village, Jilin Province that would forever leave the village in shock. The victims were a mother and her son, and the murderer, the husband and father. The police investigation revealed a strange and shocking twist: there was no apparent motive. The family had no history of conflict, and everything seemed peaceful. Yet, the story took an even darker turn when Li Tiechui confessed to the crime. Li Tiechui, a rabbit farmer, had recently expanded his farm and moved his family to a new home at the base of a mountain. Shortly after moving, he noticed something strange: his rabbits kept disappearing. After a few days of watching, he discovered a large white fox sneaking into his rabbit pen to steal his livestock. Furious, Li tried everything he could think of to stop the fox, but to no avail. Eventually, he resorted to setting animal traps around his property. One morning, Li was overjoyed to find that his traps had caught a fox. He quickly skinned it and sold its pelt for a small profit. But instead of stopping there, Li found himself addicted to the thrill of revenge. He began trapping more foxes, even going as far as placing rabbit carcasses in traps as bait, all for the sake of earning money. Over the next few months, he wiped out an entire fox family from the mountain. Li made himself a fox fur coat from the pelts. But on the night he wore the coat for the first time, something strange happened. While feeding his rabbits, Li saw a white figure dart across the wall. When he turned, he was shocked to see a large white fox with glowing green eyes staring at him. He grabbed a nearby pickaxe and swung at the fox, but it disappeared before he could strike. Confused, he searched the area but couldn't find the creature. He returned to the house, only to be greeted by an even more horrifying sight. The fox had somehow entered the house and was standing over his wife, about to bite her neck. Li, in a panic, swung the pickaxe at the fox, but it vanished again. In his frenzy, his pickaxe struck his wife, killing her instantly. Then, when the fox appeared once more, this time at his son's bedside, Li struck again, only this time, his son became the victim. Li was in a state of madness, unable to comprehend the horror of his actions. When the police arrived, they found him in a state of collapse. He admitted to the killings but couldn't explain why. Despite being mentally evaluated, Li was deemed sane and was later sentenced to death with a suspended sentence. Some say that the white fox Li encountered was not an ordinary animal, but a vengeful fox spirit, seeking retribution for the lives he had taken. The folklore of fox spirits in Chinese culture speaks of their ability to deceive and lead people astray, and many believe that this was the cause of the tragic deaths in Li Tiechui's family. What do you think? Was it a curse, or was it simply a tragic act of murder? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.